Go with the Corvette. I would say the Grand Sport because you have the mix between the base coupe and you also have a mix of the Z06. You have the body styling of the Z06, but the price, like a mixed price between the Z06 and the base. So it's a little bit better bargain if you were to ask me personally. But what else do I like? One of my primary things that I really love about this car is how safe it is. Behind the wheel, you really don't know that you're in one of the safest vehicles ever made. I mean, there's the crash test. They've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of crash tests on this car to make sure that you're safe. They want you coming back, Mercedes, and you go onto their website and look at those personal stories of some of the accidents that these cars have been subjected to, and the people walk away without a scratch. It's amazing. So if say you just had a kid or you're building your family and whatnot, this is a very good car to consider, because this is known as the baby of the Mercedes-Benz family. It is the smallest and cheapest car that they have. So that's something to consider if you're really looking for a great family car. The rear seat has generous leg room. I'm 6'1", and my legs don't touch the back of the seat. So it's very great when it comes to safety. Fuel mileage, we averaged about 22, 23 combined, highway, city. So I mean, it's not great by any means, but it's pretty good for a car this heavy. What else? The attention to detail, I think. Mercedes engineers their paint just like they have the same kind of paint, or the urethane clear coat is pretty much the same thing that Ferrari uses in their clear coats. And what that means is that you get a clear coat that resists micro scratches. So that's why on the outside there's a little bit of evidence of swirling from the elements. But then again, this is also used. We just got it about a month ago, and all the videos on my channel with the Nissan Frontier, we traded that in. So if you're looking for a good truck, get a Nissan Frontier, because that truck had about 80,000 miles on it. It was an 06, and it had a previous accident, and we still got $14,000 for it. So that's something to consider as well if you're looking for a pretty good truck. It was a mid-size, had a 4-liter V6 with a 6-speed manual transmission. Excellent truck. But again, this car is a mixed bag for me. I'm used to lifted trucks and everything else. Fantastic car. If you're looking for safety, everything else, practicality is just amazing. Pretty much all the cars at Mercedes-Benz, when it comes from this all the way up to the SLS AMG, there's never a point where you can't use the car. Like, it can go over speed bumps. You can pull into the gas stations without scraping your bumpers. They make incredibly great practical cars when it comes to this, or their high-end performance cars. But a lot of people have an image about Mercedes drivers. They're stuck up, everything else. They feel like they bought the road when they bought their Mercedes. That's not true. It really isn't. It's just, to me, I think that they're just trying to have fun personally, because when you're out there and you get a nice little piece of road out, you just can't help but put your right foot down a little bit and just explore the car, just let it really run out at you. It's just a great car to drive around the city. But again, if you're out in the canyons, it can be a little bit unpredictable, because you don't really, like right now, I'm on kind of a twisty road, and when I'm turning the steering wheel, I feel the road, but I just don't feel as connected as when I'm driving the Mini Cooper. And I think that's because Mini Cooper is owned by BMW, so I have a feeling that BMW has a little bit of their DNA inside of Mini Cooper. I mean, certainly not with power, because that little car, I mean, it's got a tiny little 4-cylinder, but it feels a lot more alive than this car does. This car feels a little bit numb right now. It feels very big on these roads, but it handles like it's on rails. You know, you just don't get that one-on-one actual driving experience. You can't feel the little bumps in the road. Everything else, it's a little bit too detached from the action is how I would describe it. But let's go ahead and get to the top of the hill. And this road right here is called Woolsey Canyon Road, and it's up by Chatsworth, California. So if you're in Southern California and you're looking for a nice little road, this is it. It's got really good views. You can overlook just miles and miles of California from up here. The only problem though is it dead ends up into a Boeing science plant up here. But I just turn around just before it, and then I just cruise back down. There's another great road up here, and it's called Box Canyon Road. I do not recommend going through there very fast because it's just surrounded by houses and little children. So, and there's just tons of cars. It's very narrow roads. It's pretty hard to keep this thing in you know, without hitting the little reflectors on the road on that Box Canyon Road, even with the Mini Cooper. But so yeah, I mean, if you're gonna drive that road, take it nice and easy. That's one thing that I've taken away from it. But the view from up there is just absolutely breathtaking. You overlook both San Fernando Valley and Simi Valley from up there, and that right there is downtown Chatsworth. That's all of San Fernando Valley right down there. So when you're coming off the 118, that's everything that you're seeing up there. So it's just beautiful up here, and you can really just explore your car's, you know, personality is what I like to say. Because you know, when we gave that truck, when we traded that truck in, I was truly sad, you know, because I absolutely just had an everlasting love for that truck. I loved it, you know, and I mean, this car's slowly getting up there as well. I don't necessarily love it as much as the truck, but you know, it's just a very nice car to be in. It's absolutely quiet right now. I can barely hear my tires on the road. So it's very nice for, like, if you're just wanting a nice relaxing drive, absolutely get one of these. So in a sense, Mercedes has nailed it on their commercials when they say the best or nothing. There you go. You know, I mean, it's, except for the dealerships, of course. Like I said before, the dealerships are kind of iffy, but who knows. Pull off up here and then get a couple more shots of the car and then go ahead and end the video. So I hope this has been very helpful for you if you are considering buying one of these cars. If you are, go ahead. You know, like I said, if you're trying to build a family, everything else, and you want an absolutely reliable, safe, protective car, hands down, buy one of these. You know, the safety, like I said, is just absolutely phenomenal. So that's the 09 Mercedes-Benz C350 Sports Sedan. So if you have any comments, questions, video requests, put them up on my YouTube page, Massey706, and check out my other videos. comment, everything else on those. And I guess I will be talking to you later. Bye.